Grifters are everywhere, often hiding in plain sight. It's interesting, isn't it? How someone who appears so friendly, so nice, can turn out to be anything but. It's almost as if there's a hidden art, a skill of persuasion, so finely tuned it feels natural. You know, don't you? That feeling of someone who seems to just know how to make you feel comfortable, at ease, like you've known them forever. It's almost as if you want to trust them, you want to believe in them. But what if you could see beyond that? What if you could understand what's happening when people use those very same techniques, those exact methods to influence you? What would it be like to become so aware, so attuned, you could notice the smallest shifts in behaviour? Could you see how someone might pull you in, subtly, as they create attraction, foster affinity, ask for acquiescence and wield authority? All without you even realising it. And you're starting to realise, aren't you, that you've been here before, feeling that magnetic pull of someone's charm. The power of the 4 A's: attraction, affinity, acquiescence and authority. Now take a moment and think about the first one, attraction. What is it really that draws you in when someone looks at you with that warm, open smile? You might find yourself nodding, agreeing with their words, as if they've already gained your trust. It's not just their words, is it? It's how they make you feel, like you're the most important person in the room. And in that moment, you might not even notice how your attention is shifting, subtly guided by their presence, their energy. You can feel it, can't you? That smooth flow of connection, as if they understand you, as if they see you. And perhaps you start to wonder if they could help you with something. That's the first A, attraction, purely based on how they make you feel seen and valued. Then there's affinity. You've probably heard that word before, haven't you? Affinity. So when someone makes you feel similar to them, like you share the same values, the same ideas, the same worldview. It's almost as if you're mirroring each other without even trying. They speak in ways that resonate with you, using language that matches your own, so it feels like you're on the same wavelength. This isn't by accident. It's a subtle shift, a moment where you find yourself thinking, they get me, they really understand me. And as that happens, your guard starts to come down. You start to trust them, don't you? Because affinity, it's a magnet for trust. It creates the sense that you're in this together. Then, once that connection is made, the next piece of the puzzle falls into place. Acquiescence. Notice how, once you get comfortable, once you feel that affinity and attraction, it's so much easier to say yes. It's almost like agreeing becomes natural. And you might not even realise it. Maybe they make a small suggestion, something simple. Maybe just a subtle ask. You find yourself saying, sure, that sounds great. It's as if your unconscious mind has already aligned with their ideas. And in that moment, you start to follow along. Just a little more, and a little bit deeper in their influence. And all of this naturally leads you to the 4th A, authority. This is where it all comes together. So when you start to see them as the one who knows, the one with the answers, the one who seems to have it all figured out, and in that moment you might look to them without even realising how they've positioned themselves as the authority in your life. It's a subtle shift in perception. Perhaps it's the way they speak with such confidence, or how they appeal to your sense of wisdom and experience. Whatever it is, you find yourself believing that they know something you don't. And maybe, just maybe, they can help you. This is where their power truly takes root. The moment when they establish themselves as a trusted guide, the one you can turn to. So now I want you to notice something even more intriguing. As you observe these 4 A's, attraction, affinity, acquiescence and authority, what do you feel? Do you feel a shift in your perspective? A sense of awareness blooming inside you? It's as if you're becoming more attuned, more sensitive to the hidden dynamics of human interaction. And with that awareness comes power. Power to notice when these dynamics are in play. Power to see through the facade. And perhaps, just perhaps, power to influence those same forces for yourself in ways that feel natural, comfortable, and empowering. You begin to see it's not just about the person in front of you. It's about the belief, the understanding that these subtle techniques, they're always at work, all around you, in every conversation, in every interaction. And as you begin to grasp that, you find you can start using these tools too, not in a manipulative way, but in a way that aligns with your values, your vision, and your goals. Because at the core of it all, isn't it just about knowing how to connect, how to influence, and how to become the kind of person who others naturally trust and admire? And as you step back into your world, equipped with this understanding, you'll find you now have a new way of seeing. You'll notice the patterns, the shifts in energy, the way people draw others in with their charm, with their understanding, with their quiet authority. You'll know exactly how these forces are at play, and how, with just a shift of your own, you can use them to your advantage, to guide your own destiny and shape your future effortlessly.